Bunce Island, 15 kilometers east of Freetown. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Bunce Island played an important part in the early history of the country. It was a major slave trading post on the West African coast.
In terms of the long-term impact and in terms of the legacy of the transatlantic slave trade, Sierra Leone is perhaps the most important country in West Africa.
Today, you can see the ruins of the British-run fortress, where thousands of slaves stolen from upcountry were brought down and held in an open yard. Walking through the remnants of the walls and bastions, you can still see the slave quarters, storage rooms, and residential blocks. There are also tombstones marking the graves of some of the European slave traders. Many cannons still lie in their original positions, silent witnesses of the transporting of thousands of African men, women, and children to Europe and America. A chapter in Sierra Leone's history the people still remember.
Slave traders soon realized that people from this part of the world were very good rice planters. And so there was a high demand for Sierra Leonean slaves who were taken to places like Charleston in present-day South Carolina and the Sea Islands, where they helped to develop a rice culture in those places.
Today, most African Americans can trace their roots to the rice-growing hinterland of Sierra Leone. Particularly, the descendants of the so-called Gullah culture in the American states of Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. The Gullah, originally slaves taken from Sierra Leone, developed a distinct culture like back home in Africa. Some Americans in Georgia even speak a language that closely resembles Mende, the language of Sierra Leone's largest ethnic group.
They are most welcome. Let them come. They have brothers and sisters here. This is their root. And you know, no matter where you come from, as long as you're a black man, you are an African. And you are not only an African in this case, you are also a Sierra Leonean. So they are most welcome.